EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football
In the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders. Got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, good return up past the 30. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history.
In a couple. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Daniels looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
46-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Crosby Merritt. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Working out of the gun, Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Out of the gun, they go with Crosby Merritt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple.
This unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the #1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check, smash. Check. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On first down, it's Crosby Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake, Daniels. Well, that'll be it. Complete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air goes Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Get ready.
On play action. Love to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there. And it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Right there, right there. Ready.
Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. They'll run once more with JCM. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Commander.
Up the middle, Krosky-Merritt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. From the 46, here's second down at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A run inside, Krosky-Merritt. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Come on.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Give to Krosky-Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
19, Tiger, 19.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun. Love. Will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. An extra point by Ryland up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well? Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Daniel's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set, ready.
Throwing. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 89 yards. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
Hurt, 70, hurt, check, hurt, hurt.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this one's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ready.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Moody good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this would definitely... Not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
35-yard line.
Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Love from the gun on third down. He's going to loft run deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least...
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's got his target. That's complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now Love going to change things up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Here we go. Defensively.
Yellow, 22.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll audible to something else. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And they'll let that one go as it's good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Third down and 13. Love from the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to kick it away. Couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Washington Commanders, 1st down.
They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Love, he's going to change the play here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. An extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On the ready. Go, Reed. Go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Back to throw again. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. It'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Love now. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll come out on a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Blue, 32.
Again, it's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 51 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70, 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. This throw caught right around the 6. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 back.
Now Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Opposite. Green. 33. Yellow.
Throwing. Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels looking left side and has got him in. That's Brown. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Daniels going to keep it. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Okay, ready?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Blue 32, set.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 54 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Packers get set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Yellow, 26.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Down. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Love wants to shift things around. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 49 yards. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
17.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at
Catch
the 26-yard line.
Following the interception, Love towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
You want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 70 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that touchdown is going to put him in a class all by himself. His 6th receiving touchdown in this one. The most by one player in one game in the history of the National Football League. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So that is a big one, folks. Can you believe it? 8 passing touchdowns in a single game until today. That had never been done in NFL history. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
At the 44-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 34. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. Level sneaking. And he's going to have the Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Smith, Brent.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Switch. Yep. Black 40.
Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off the play fake, Daniels. That's caught downfield, it's Lane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case down.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it.
And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
89 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Daniels going to throw for it. One last shot at the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
33, yellow.